You're good. You recording? We're here with the Pomona-Pitzer Sagehen. Just came out with a 1-0 overtime victory against Pacific Lutheran in the first round of the NCAA Tournament. My first question is for Head Coach Jen Scanlon. Jen, can you kind of just take us through that game and give us your breakdown on the game against Pacific Lutheran?
Yeah, I mean that was a really good, first round game. You've got two top teams, really competitive teams, just kind of battling it out. Different styles of play, different formations. I think they definitely have a lot of dangerous attacking opportunities at the beginning of the game, and it took us a little while to solve that and figure out how we're going to defend against that style and a couple of really dangerous players. And I think once we solved that, we were really able to then get control of the match and put our stamp on and use our good attacking style of play to really get the upper hand.
I'm going to start with player Hannah Hong. So Hannah, take us through the goal. You obviously had the game winner scoring in the first overtime period. You had a few chances early to score. They didn't go our way, didn't hit the back of the net. And then going on through the entire game, you guys had a few chances late in the second half. Couldn't get it done, but take us through that goal in the first overtime period and kind of what you saw out there.
Yeah, it was definitely frustrating in the first 90. I had a couple shots on goal, didn't go in. I think during our little break after the 90, we talked about getting into that final third and making sure we're crashing the back post. So I think I kind of had that in mind going into it. And Anji just played the perfect ball to the back post and got a head on it and got lucky, yeah.
And now Isla Burch, as an upperclassman on this team, I want to talk to you kind of about the process it's been for you guys. You guys got here in the NCAA Tournament a few times, been in the first and second round, but have not been able to get out of there. You come away with a big win against Pacific Lutheran now. So what's it been like for this team to kind of come into a program who just went to the Final Four, and then you guys come in, get to the tournament a few times, you get a big win here at home, you're able to move on to the second round and now potentially break through to that Sweet 16 round. So talk about the attitude of this team and what the goal's been early in the season to get to this point.
Yeah, I think coming into this team, we've had a lot of high standards and expectations coming off of a Final Four participation. But our senior class has really grown into like a leadership role, and we don't want to go out without fighting, and I think we have a great opportunity to make it to the round of 32.
And then Coach Scanlon, a two-part question. The first part was going to be just, can you talk about how nice it is to be in the NCAA Tournament on your own field? The first time we've hosted since 2016, your home crowd, and did that play a factor for you guys today?
Oh, I think absolutely, right? Like just to be things that like a lot of places and have really competitive top Division III teams year after year in the NCAAs kind of probably take for granted is that they get the home site and things like being able to sleep in our own bed and not kind of disrupt the academic cycle as much, right? And not have to have the travel and the fatigue from that. Like we're ready to go wherever they send us. That's our motto, and that's our we've been successful with that. But absolutely to be able to play here in this environment, amazing crowd today, a facility looks awesome, like the whole department and campuses are really energized around this too, and that's a really special experience for us.
And then I just want you to talk a little bit about kind of the classes kind of year over year that you bring in. I think in 2016, an Elite 8 run. I remember asking you during one of these post-game conferences, is this the standard for Pomona-Pitzer moving forward? Fast forward 8 years later, 10 wins in the NCAA Tournament. So can you just talk about the sustained success that this program's had since that big moment?
Yeah, I mean, it's both things, right? Like it's building off of the history and like learning from those experiences and continuing to elevate up. But also like each team and each season is its own thing. And we've been stressing that like within our program, even since this time last year, right? That yes, there was going to be a big turnover, but that transition didn't have to result in rebuilding, right? It was just reloading, really, in terms of next player up, next game up, right? And that's just a mentality, and that this team has really embraced, like making this season its own thing, right? And you're on, the backs and shoulders of everybody who's helped us create the kind of culture and success we had here, right? But our own players, 27 roster, 4 coaches, we're making it our own. And this is a unique group, and the way that we have got to this path and the story is different than any other season. I'm just really, really proud of them. I'm excited for them to see where we can go next.
Awesome. Well, congratulations and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.